To start this off, I want to apologize for you guys hearing the sound of my fan. It's hot outside where I live, and also for not having any Ratchet and Clank gameplay. I mean, respectfully, the only two games I played was Ratchet and Clank, the 2016 reboot, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yes! We finally got the platinum. Oh, baby. This specific video I did wanted to make way back last year. I think it was back in November of last year. And I did make a video about how long it's going to take me to beat all of the Kingdom Hearts games since I got the Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package, which I got back in December. But the video was a bust because if you watch the video now, you could barely make out for what's happening in the video, especially the gameplay. For this video, I'm going to be talking about how long is it going to take me for me to beat every single Ratchet and Clank game before Ratchet and Clank 2029 that was leaked during the Insomniac data breach that happened back in 2023 or 2024. I can't remember. But with all that being said, and correct me if I'm wrong with some of these trophies because some of them are online co-op. Now, starting off in this list, we have Ratchet and Clank, the first ever installment to the series, with a 4 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 25 hours. We have Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 15 hours. We have Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 20 hours. We have Ratchet Deadlocked, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 20 hours. We next have Ratchet and Clank Size Matters that was re-released, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 15 hours. We now have the Ratchet and Clank Future series with this one titled Tools of Destruction, where it apparently doesn't have a platinum. I checked in the PSN profiles and it is confirmed, including for Quest for Booty. Up next, Ratchet and Clank Future Quest for Booty. With curiosity, I did search up and it's confirmed that there is still no trophies. With Ratchet and Clank Future A Crank in Time, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 25 hours. Next up is Ratchet and Clank All for One, with a 2 out of 10 difficulty, 1 playthrough in 15 hours. Next up is Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault, with a 2 out of 10 difficulty, 1 playthrough in 10 hours. Next up is Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs in 20 hours. And lastly, Ratchet and Clank the 2016 reboot, which I have beaten, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 2 playthroughs, and 25 hours. Now you would think that I have every single game that is listed for me to complete, but you'd be wrong. There's still one Ratchet and Clank spin-off game that I feel like a portion of the fan base probably forgot. And it's called Secret Clank, the PSP re-release for PS4 and PS5, with a 3 out of 10 difficulty, 1 playthrough, and 12 hours. Now, if you calculate all of that minus the playthrough I already did for the Ratchet and Clank 2016 reboot, on top of that, the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart game that I already did platinum, it takes a total of 21 playthroughs and 203.5 hours for me to play every single Ratchet and Clank game. Now, a large majority of them you could play it with the PlayStation Plus premium subscription, and 2 of them you could buy them right now for just $10, which means I'm only spending $20 total for those 2 games within the Ratchet and Clank series, and replaying one of the games that led me into getting interested into this franchise, which I have to make a second playthrough, which requires challenge mode, the harder difficulty in the Ratchet and Clank reboot. And I did check on the ones with the online co-op trophies. There's some that still managed to get the platinum like this month as me record this video when I looked it up on the PSN profiles, so I'm good. And if anybody wants to hit me up or help me to finish this challenge before Ratchet and Clank 2029 comes out, I mean, I got 4 years, okay? My only worry is when the PlayStation 6 comes out. And I don't know if it's going to be 2027, 2028. And I don't know if a month is enough to beat and platinum all 13 of these games. Well, technically, I did beat the 2016 Ratchet and Clank reboot, but I haven't platinumed it. And technically, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart counts, but I already beat beat it and platinumed the game, which I did stream it. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description. So with all that being said, with the Ratchet and Clank veterans watching this video, if this somehow popped up in your recommended, if you guys do have some tips for me to use and thought it would be helpful for me to do this grind, you know, before Ratchet and Clank 2029 comes out, even though I have 4 years, 13 games is a lot, okay, especially 203.5 on average, the amount of hours it's going to take for me to beat these games. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about it. Let me know if you're also doing this as well, or you already finished beating all Ratchet and Clank games before Ratchet and Clank 2029 comes out. And let me know if you're hooked for my future challenge that's either going to be happening this year or next year. But again, I do have 4 years left before the Ratchet and Clank 2029 game that's coming out. I mean, there was some concept art that was also leaked, and I wanted to make a video talking about the leaked games from Insomniac that go from Marvel's Wolverine to 2032, which is insane to me, like just finding this out. But with all that being said, I'll be seeing you all later. This is Wolf.Gray. Peace.